Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for joining us today for the big reveal of our new gold medal winners and approved novelty varieties from the Fleuroselect 2025 trials. I hope you had a wonderful festive season with your close ones and a good start into 2026, a year with many horticultural highlights to look forward to. Flower trials and the Fleurostar contest in week 24, our annual convention in July, which will be co-hosted by Burpee in Philadelphia this year, so you should not miss out on that. And of course, our home garden and breeders and distributors conferences in the second half of the year. The whole team is very much looking forward to connect with you throughout the season, but for now, the spotlight is all on the new novelties and gold medals. Before we start revealing them, let's hear from Fleuroselect President Mark Driessen, who has prepared a few words for you.
Dear friends, Happy New Year! We hope you enjoyed the holidays with your loved ones and have started the new year in great spirits. 2025 was a successful year for our organization, with people and plants once again being the key themes. First and foremost, Fleuroselect is about people. We exist for our members and of course by our members. Together we strengthen our connections during our convention, our home and garden conference and the breeders and distributors conference. We welcomed 4 new companies to the Fleuroselect family, and we proudly awarded Karel Pavlak with the honorary membership in recognition of his outstanding contribution to our organization. For 2026, we can strengthen our connections at the convention, which will be held from 14 to 16 July in Philadelphia in the USA, and at our home garden conference 17 and 18 September in Angers in France. Secondly, Fleuroselect is about plant promotion. One of our last year's highlights was the flower trials, where many spectacular floral innovations were introduced. The Fleurostar Award 2025 went to Taki for their stunning Digitalis Purpurea Hennebee White. And yes, we are already looking forward to the 2026 edition of the flower trials. In times of political uncertainty and economic instability, having a strong network is more important than ever. Building and maintaining meaningful relationships is key, and Fleuroselect is here to support you. We aim to help you succeed commercially by offering a robust network, multiple platforms to promote your plants, and essential business insights to stay relevant. Our team is ready to assist you as a valued member. Dear friends, we wish you a flourishing and flower-filled new year.
Last trial season featured some very interesting new varieties, including Calendula, Cosmos, Dianthus, Helianthus, Latirus, Salvia, Verbena, Zinnia, and many more. All varieties entered into our trials are thoroughly tested and evaluated by independent expert judges across more than 10 different locations in Europe. Their findings are assessed by our Entries and Evaluations Committee, which then awards approved novelty status or, in case of a real breeding breakthrough, a gold medal. Let's take a moment to look back at last year's trials.
The new varieties, we call them entries, are judged on criteria such as innovation, uniformity, garden performance, floriferousness, as well as the added value for the grower, but also the value for the end consumer. And the gold medal is awarded to new varieties who clearly surpass existing varieties in terms of breeding, innovation and beauty. The variety was trialed at different climate and trial conditions, and even more important, the judges, they are all true horticultural experts, have been evaluating the plants throughout the entire season. And that is, in my opinion, the true added value of the Fleuroselect trial. The judges look at the variety already in the young plant stage, in the greenhouse, once it is planted out, how it performs during the entire season. Means when a variety wins a gold medal, you can trust on it. So no need to spend another year and to spend money to trial it under your conditions. It's no risk to put it into your assortment immediately. I would say that the highlight for the judges was not to have only calendula, cosmos and petunia in the trial, which they have almost every year, but also some species such as bacopa or sedum, which they cannot judge every year. The challenge for the ESE committee is to find the correct comparisons and enough comparisons, and also to make sure that the growing advices for the trial grounds are professional enough to ensure similar trial conditions.
We would like to extend a very warm thank you to all of our partners that set up the trials, to our judges, and to our committee members for their hard work and their passion for plants that they bring into Fleuroselect. Thanks to you, we truly are, as our slogan says, the heartbeat of the flowering world. And now the time has finally come to disclose the trial results, and we begin with the approved novelties that have scored better on innovation and uniformity than their comparison varieties. Here they come. All approved novelties are now protected from reproduction by the Fleuroselect Gentleman's Agreement. And now we're coming to the moment everybody has been anticipating, the new gold medal winners. Varieties that have significantly outperformed their comparisons and made proof of a real breeding breakthrough. We are very excited to announce that we have 5 gold medal winners this year set to conquer the market, one of which is a held over from a previous season that now has an increased seed stock. Time for breeding excellence to take the stage. These are the new Fleuroselect gold medals.
There are a lot of sunflowers out there, but I do believe that this one truly is a breakthrough for a few reasons. It happens to have the best of both worlds, that it stays more compact in the early stages for the grower, yet is very robust and long-lasting and big and bold for the consumer. So when you see it in field trials at the very end of summer, that's when you know it's a breakthrough, that everything else is spent and dying or dead, and Always Sunny Gold is just still blooming and looking good. Then it provides nectar sources for beneficial insects for the consumer. So it's a really nice plant that is environmentally friendly for both the grower and the end user. So a lot of advantages for those growing it and those enjoying it.
You know, Helianthus annulus is very old-fashioned, but this type of compact branched sunflower with enormous long flowering season is existing just a few years on the market. both as seed-raised and as well as cutting-raised varieties. The Always Sunny convinced the judges because of its more compact habit, extremely branching habit, and abundant flowers offering a remarkable long flowering season.
Breeding process, it started with a foliage plant, and over the years I bred in large flowers. So starting with a foliage plant and then turning it into a foliage plant combined with a large flower, that was really interesting for me.
So this is the plant that was sold mostly to customers, which is the foliage euchera. So guess now what they will see in the shop. There is this plant, which is a really ornamental flowering foliage plant. So that is very attractive. And also we have a companion for Eucaret Pink, which is the Eucaret Red. So now growers have a euchera with double value, and for the retailers, it's practically the same. They have a more visually strong product.
It convinced because a seed-raised Heuchera, which was compact with short, sturdy flower stems, so a beautiful color contrast between these large pink flowers and the dark foliage. So I would say Heucheret is very different from the Heuchera varieties which had been already on the market.
This is the first Bacopa from seed with the same flower size as you have in the vegetative varieties. During the breeding, many challenges occurred. One of the things is that with this new Bacopa, we are working on a different ploidy level. That meant that we needed to fine-tune the germination. So that were a couple of the challenges we had to deal with.
The big value for the growers is not in the flower size, but it's more in the product, in cultivation, because this product is branching from itself. It doesn't need a pinch, so there's no need for cleaning on the plug. For the retailer, the big value is in the flower size. It's a great product with a great flower size that can be used in combos, for example. And because it's a seed-raised product, it offers advantages in sustainable cultivation and more sustainable production.
That was a seed-raised Bacopa, where the judges were surprised about the large flowers and the compact and very uniform habit. So this is, I would say, a Bacopa from seed, which is at least as good as the existing vegetative varieties, or even better, and that is the breakthrough in breeding.
Our Verbena Flair is a breeding breakthrough mainly because of its compactness. So it's the most compact variety on the market within its product class. And the second aspect is the bright flower color. So it's really brighter compared to other varieties on the market. And also the flower shape is differently because it's more round shaped. The grower does not have to use PGR or pinch the plants. And also for shipping, it's much easier due to the compactness. He can put more plants on the trolley, and it has a very eye-catching effect from the distance. So the consumers can enjoy the plants all summer long until frost. They have many beneficial insects in their garden, so many added values on the consumer side as well.
surprisingly compact, well branched, with really suitable for pot and container production. The flower umbels, the bright violet round-shaped flowers, they are really eye-catching, and I think this new breeding will help finally Verbena bonariensis to produce and sell as a pot plant in the garden centers, which you can offer with all these advantages of bee-friendly, drought-tolerant, easy to grow, flowering the complete season. So it's again a surprising breakthrough in breeding.
We had a strong variety to begin with, but with years of focused breeding and refinement, we were able to achieve a significantly larger flower size, more compact in plant habit, and extremely good in uniformity. This variety performs exceptionally well, even under conditions without the use of PGR. So I think the production, it makes it more efficient and sustainable for the growers. And for the retailers, with the significantly larger flowers and much stronger blooming power, I think it adds strong visual impact at the point of sales, making it an attractive product. Winning such an award is always shows a strong validation for the variety's quality, and it shows an immediate trust in the market.
Also, this one was a big surprise, because the larger and much more double flowers and the really pure white color convinced the judges. Was also more blooming, more continuous flowering throughout the season. So both the performance in the pack as well as the outdoor performance was rated with very high scores.
Wow, quite some showstoppers there. We wish all our successful entrants the very best for their upcoming commercial journey. Following this stream, journalists and trade professionals will be informed via press release, and stay tuned on our socials to see more of these beautiful varieties in the upcoming weeks. Thank you all for joining, and I wish you all the best for the 2026 season. We hope to see you at flower trials and our annual convention in Philadelphia, and do not hesitate to swing by at our standard IPM at the end of the month if you would like to find out more about upcoming events. All the best, and see you throughout the season.